just me right now. Mara went home, and Ringa's on their way, presumably. So it's just me. Fred's not even in here. He's on the couch. So which is honestly for the best because the room in the middle there is full of tools. But I'm sure he'll figure it out soonish. When Ringa arrives, I'm sure he'll figure it out. Got messages to check. Yes, there are many tools in the middle room because of the carpet pulling up thing and the painting stuff. So, yeah. But Mara and Ringa should at least be tuning in those Jags. I don't see them so far. Did I summon them? Hi. It's just me. Just hanging out. We don't have like a huge plan today. We're just kind of like just gonna chit chat and see how everyone's doing, and then maybe I'll tell some stories. You can ask questions. I don't know. Ringa might be here eventually. First, you got a little first icon. That's cute. Wait, let me change it to this so it doesn't keep trying to find the thing. Oh, Fred figured it out. I think Ringa has arrived. Oh, he's so sad. He's screaming. Fred. Down the stairs. He's gone down the stairs. Yeah. You should say hi in the chat if you're in here and let us know that you're hanging out. He is sad. He's so sad. He's back. Oh, hi.
Dog's not allowed in here.
Yeah, well, this live stream time, so dog. Oops.
Dog don't gotta be on the live stream.
I think that's false. I feel like people will like to see the dog on the live stream. I don't know where the little phone stand is though, so I didn't set up my phone yet.
Settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
Hi, yeah, why don't you take your tippity tappities over to your pillow bed over there and just have a little lay down. Lay down. Ouch!
All he does is lay there anyway.
Yeah. Do you see the phone stand? I looked around and I didn't see it.
Is it black?
It's black.
Then we'll probably never find it.
Mara!
This is what happens when Mara's not here.
Yeah, everything is broken. Whose hoodie is this?
I say don't worry about it.
Oh, I think that's probably Mara's hoodie. Where's the camera?
Don't worry about it, like.
Oh yeah, I mean, Fred, get out of there. Fred.
Are you actually live right now?
Yes.
Great content.
Yes, well, it's like mostly just Jill and like maybe 2 other people, so. Hi. Streak. Watch Streak.
Hey down.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hey down.
10 streams.
They should have to watch you look for the phone thing.
Yeah. He's so tippy tappy. Go lay down. Yeah, so like I was saying, hi, welcome to the live stream. Mara's not here today because Mara isn't feeling good.
Mara hates us.
Because Mara hates us. But Ringa made it, and Fred's now in the same room. Um, but it's going to be a little chaotic because the middle room here is full of tools, so we just have to make sure Fred doesn't eat the tools. Um, but yeah, welcome to our weekly live stream where we just have a silly little time. I don't have any new products to show you. I don't have any big like announcements or anything, but we're just gonna like hang out and chit chat. So now's the time if you have like stories you want to hear or questions you want to ask. Today's a great day to do it. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna say? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But um,
I got another anti-vaping ad.
another anti-vaping ad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is it working?
Oh, well, I don't usually vape, so, but I mean, I'm not going to stop doing it ever because this thing said to.
Yeah, yeah. Are you able to see the chat, or should I tell you what the chat says?
I see.
Okay,
oh,
cool.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, so, oh, if you want to buy things, you can buy things. Just ask and we'll show you anything that you want to see. I mean, within certain parameters, obviously. And yeah, Fred, it's okay. He's like, I haven't been here in a whole week. I have to check it out. Get you. I just got back from vacation. No, you you can't buy the dog. The dog is not for sale. He is also very expensive.
Mm.
Jill recently printed out the discounted bill that we have racked up so far. You know, the bill with the significant discount that Jill receives, and it was, I mean, like we're edging on towards like $1,000 on.
When you say we, though, you mean Fred.
Yes.
You didn't do anything to cause this bill.
No, it was Fred.
Yeah.
It was just Fred. Yeah. Yeah, he's an expensive dog. Thank goodness that we have some time to pay it and we got that big discount. And if his liver would start being good, that would be exciting for all of us. Fred's body is special. That is true. Yeah. Jill and I just got back from vacation. We went to a cabin in the woods. It was near Ohiopyle, and it was really nice. And I got to cook, and there was a hot tub, and Fred had a good time for sure. Once he realized that we, why are you bumping me like this? What are you doing? Are you demanding pets? Yes, he is demanding pets. Yeah, it was a nice cozy time. Fred did not enjoy the getting to the cabin or the getting ready to leave the cabin. Both were very stressful for him, but he did survive. Yes, it was lots of good food. And it was really nice to cook without having to think about it. That was nice. Yeah, and then while I was gone, Mara and helpers pulled up the carpet and painted the foyer, which was amazing, exciting.
Yes, the foyer was a little bit cluttered.
It was a bit cluttered, but also not painted correctly. My favorite is the single piece of painter's tape that's no longer hanging off the wall that was there for probably, I would say a year and a half.
Yep.
So that's very exciting. But nobody did anything weird to my apartment. There were a lot of threats made.
I mean, that you've noticed.
That I've noticed. Nobody did anything weird to my apartment that I've noticed yet. Allie did clean my kitchen. That was very kind. What is up with you, my dude? Why are you itchy? Why are you so itchy and demanding?
He's anxious.
Well, he's always anxious. That's fair. Aren't we all? Yeah. How's everybody doing? What have you been up to? What'd you do this weekend? How about you? What did you do this weekend?
I don't remember what I did Saturday.
Saturday.
I have no idea what I did Saturday. Sunday went to a protest, and then I cleaned the ice room.
Yeah, Ringa cleaned out, well, we call it the ice room, but it's like the room where the ice machine used to be, and then before that, the previous owners had their like office in there, which is insane because it is like this thin, and they had a desk in there and a chair, and they sat there, and that was wild that they fit in there. But Ringa, it's where the chaos ends up most frequently, and Ringa cleared it all out, took away the giant ice machine that we need to get a scrapper to come pick up, and then put shelves in there so we can actually be organized in there. It's very exciting. Mara did a trick on me where she was messaging me about a stressful thing, and I was about to be like, okay, well, I'm turning my phone off so I can have one more night of vacation. And right as I was typing that up and sending it, she said, come here, please. And I was like, God damn it, she needs to see me in person about the stressful thing. I guess I'll go downstairs. So I went downstairs, and I was like so frustrated about it. And turns out she wanted me to come down so I could look at the ice room. And like, I'm sure it was nice. The bad thing was that I was grumpy. So I was immediately grumpy with both Ringa and Mara, having not seen them for like a week and them doing nice things for me in the meantime. And then I was like, oh, but the ice room, and I got real happy. But like, the it was Mara's fault that I was mean and grumpy. So I'm just saying, like, it was Mara's fault I was mean and grumpy. That's just how it was. It's not my fault. Fred, what are you eating? Stop it. But yeah, the ice room is clean now and it has shelves. It's very exciting.
Yay.
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 Yay. Yeah. I am also very excited because in the process of pulling up this carpet at the top of the stairs, I believe we have discovered that there's hardwood floor under the carpet in my apartment. And what if we could get rid of the carpet that I'm sure has been there since this place was Sweeney's? Like, I'm sure, just based on the color of it. And yeah, it's gross. And I would love to not have that carpet anymore in my apartment. And it will make the sound louder from the downstairs, but it's already pretty loud, so I don't know if I care. Fred, are you eating cauldrons right now?
I think it's whatever is in that green bag.
What's in the green bag? Go lay down. I'm not petting you right now. Okay, I guess I'm petting you right now. Yeah. Today's admin day, and I did so many things, and I texted so many people. And oh, Jill, I had a meeting with Effie and Rowan today about the Sunday Fun Day drag show. So we have plans in the works for the Sunday Funday drag show that I will be posting up in the channel after this probably, but we're gonna actually open early and have like try and see if we can do a brunch, like a light brunch thing. I'm gonna talk to Lemon Tree to see if they want to come and do a brunch for us, or we'll just like order bagels or something, or like Eggos. I don't know. But we have time to figure it out because it's not until September. But it's going to be an all ages sober drag show, and Effie is going to be talking to. We're not sure who's going to perform yet, but Effie's reaching out to our favorites who are also like familiar with performing for like kids. So Sarah Bellum and Andy Warhol, who's just Miss Andy when performing for kids, and LaFool, and oh gosh, there was somebody else. But yeah, so it's gonna be like a full, like we are going to try. Oh, and also because it'll be in September and it might be nice out, we're gonna try and have it be on the patio, which means there's gonna be plenty of room for kids to run around. So it was a very good meeting. And then also during this meeting, this is fun. Effie said to me, "Oh, and just reminding you, if you ever need a bartender." I was like, "Wait, what? What do you mean what? Reminding me?" And Effie was like, "Yeah, like a year ago, you were at the diner, and I said I'm a bartender. If you need a bartender, I'm a bartender." And I was like, "Oh, I full forgot that." So now we have Effie and Rowan are both live locally and are on our bartender call list.
Oh, nice.
It's very exciting. I gave them the tour and everything today. Yeah. Yes, I'm hoping to promote it a lot also. I think it'll be really nice to get, like, I would love to see families come out for sure. It'd be cool. Yeah, and like, if we can get Lemon Tree involved, I'm sure, like, Seamus would freaking love to come to a drag show at the bar where Seamus used to hang out. Seamus is the child of Sam and Bobby, who own Lemon Tree. And when Lemon Tree was in the bar, Seamus like spent a lot of time hanging out in the bar during coffee hours. So you get to have them come back. Lemon Kids. That's right, Lemon Kids. Fred's in the other room and it's suspicious.
It is.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Oh, big nose, big cold nose. Trying to think of what stories we have that have happened over the past week or so.
Everything awful has happened.
That's real. That is real. Yeah, like just
This year is bad.
This year is incredibly bad so far. Are you keeping up with the news, and do you have safe sources for news? If not, we can come up with some news sources. Maybe not during the live stream, but we can post them. And what are you doing for self-care right now? I'd love to hear what you're doing because it's really bad out there and really scary. I came home from vacation and walked into, hello, I walked into my mom's office, and it was the first time I'd seen her since coming back from vacation. And I was like, "Hi, hello, Mom. I'm here to move my laundry around. And also, have you checked the news lately?" Because I assumed that she had not. And so then I got to give her a very brief rundown of two of the many wild fucking things that have happened in the past week alone, and ruined her day for her. So
nice.
Yeah, it was. And you know what she said to me after I told her about some of the things happening? She said to me, "Yeah, this feels very similar to I was sitting in my office waiting for a client, just like this, on September 11th." And I was like, good. I'm glad that I've inspired the fear of 9/11 in you, Mother. Jesus Christ, but you're not wrong.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Except this is like.
Yeah. Yes, self-care, working on the things you can personally control. That is very, very good because, yeah, it is, there's so much that's not in our control. That's really scary, for sure. Um, I keep returning to, like, we have to make more connections in our local spaces. We just have to keep keep building relationships with the people around us. It would be so tempting and so easy to close off right now because everyone's scared and everyone's scary. Um, boop boop boop. But making connections is importante. Where the queers are meeting when shit hits the fan. Well, I would like to deny this person who was trying to spam us real quick. Deny. Um,
Who are they?
it was just a bot thing.
I don't see them.
Yes. Ollie, that is definitely self-care for sure. Anything that makes your soul feel like it's getting some bandwidth back is self-care. Visiting friends, also really good. Building community, so fucking good. I would also, I mean, like, obviously, Harold's is the Harold's is the space where I will be making sure people know they can come and be safe. Um, but I think we need to start building networks across the city for sure. Some of that is stuff that I have been lightly doing, but it takes so much. It takes so much work to keep this space running that I often I just have real difficulty concentrating energy on the networking, and unfortunately, the networking is so fucking imperative right now. Um, so, yeah. Um, I have seen a lot of really handy lists about um, things to have on hand and suggestions for relationships to start building, um, and resources to have. Um,
Go steal stuff from Walmart.
Go steal stuff from Walmart. That's a thing that you can control and might make you feel better. Ah, this thing just did a crazy. Oh, amazing. Yes, you can list. Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but we recently added a forum part for mutual aid. It's like in the server. I'm gonna go look, so I don't misquote. But in because we have the resources part of QRC. So under resources, we love getting information put together. But if you want to post a whole bunch of stuff on the mutual aid board, that's just info dumping. Feel fucking free. Resource sharing. One of them's called mutual aid. One of them's called resource sharing, and it's under the info sharing and resources section of the channels. And it's a forum, so you can just make a post and add to it, or yeah. I know QRC is working on some lists of things to collect as well. Wow. Oh, okay. I will repeat it. Yes. Okay, so on the Discord in the information and resources, info sharing and resources area, there is a forum board called resource sharing. And if you want to make a resource sharing post and just info dump in there, you are welcome to. Because that, like, there's already a couple, like, posts started with mental health providers and food resources, but it's still a very new area of the server, so it would love some activity. We do also have the wiki put together, which you can find at, I believe it's wiki.qrc.org, which lists a whole bunch of resources locally, you know, in terms of like housing, providers, stuff like that. But, you know, we're in prepper territory for sure. I would say, personally, I think that we are, yes. Yes. Yeah, and there is a mutual aid forum as well, which again is also rather new in the server, and I don't think we made a formal announcement about it because we keep on thinking that we're going to do the hard reset and that's when we'll make all the announcements, but we haven't done that yet, and it's in process, but we'll get there soon. But those are both places where you can post things. You don't see other forum things under, okay, let me see why that, let me just do a little mutual aid.
Why are you lying to people?
I'm not lying. I know that people can see it because we've had at least one person post in it. I'm going to screenshot it and see, like, let's see, general. I'm going to post a screenshot in general because of like what the channel should look like. Because I believe you, but I just want to verify for sure. And if screenshots, and we can get the Technomancers looking into it. Okay, the fucking, it has moved where it puts my screenshots, and that makes me feel frustrated. So where did it go? Did it downloads? No. Desktop screenshots. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Also, I should probably, this is a lot of screenshots that I just still have here, and like maybe I don't need this many still saved. Where did I see it earlier? Oh, under pictures. No. Under documents. No. You know what? I'm not going to post a screenshot, turns out, because I don't know where it went. Oh, maybe gallery? Gallery. Yes, there it is. Why? It's under OneDrive pictures, screenshots. That's where I just looked, you fucking idiot. Okay, well, yes. I am posting that. Okay, and then I'm coming back to the chat over here. Oh. Yes. It's, I think they added forums like a year or two ago. We haven't used them much in our server, but we're trying to use them more with like volunteer stuff and, obviously mutual aid and stuff, and resources. Yes, I keep having a thing on my phone where new channels get created and my phone just thinks that I probably don't want them, even though I feel like it should automatically assume I do want to see new channels. And then sometimes it will suggest to me channels that I know for sure exist, but I've never seen them before on my phone. It's very annoying. I don't know what Discord is doing, but it's frustrating. So I constantly have to go through and like check mark the channels on my phone to make sure I can see them. And I am the owner of the server. So why? Why would it just be like, I want to see all of the channels in the server that I created? Like, I understand like that it makes sense that I might actually want to mute them sometimes. But like you should default to yes all. Yeah. Okay. Got a lot of messages. I've gotten a lot of messages lately about getting capital for my business ventures, and I would like them to stop because I actually don't need any more loans or anything like that. Let's not.
What if you did
Blake has been doing the bookkeeping for Harold's, and today looked at some of our paperwork and was like, "Do you have 2 loans for the bar? Like, did you take out 2 loans when you bought the business and the bar?" And I was like, "Ha ha ha! Actually 3, because that's the way the place we were working with split them up." Which is why our lives are so difficult, is we have to pay 3 loan payments a month, 3 mortgage payments a month basically, plus the honeycomb.
Can you not consolidate them?
I would love for someone to let us to do that, but so far every person I've talked to who maybe is an idiot has been like, "Nah, you're not quite a consolidation." Like, I know like the interest levels for the loans that we have are quite low because at least one of them was through the SBA. So if we were to consolidate them, it would make the interest higher. But like honestly, I would take a higher interest rate with a lower monthly payment if that meant I could keep my fucking doors open longer. And it's a whole fucking thing. And I would love to meet some queers who do financial money things. That would be nice. And if they wanted to come help me, please.
Come do financial money things.
Yeah. Come write grant applications for me, and also, please, money queers, please. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Before I left on vacation, I chaotically chopped all my hair off in the bathroom, and now it looks like this. I definitely didn't do a great job of layering. It is on purpose asymmetrical. I think it's kind of cute, but I need to go get it maybe just like cleaned up. It looked real bad right after I did it because my hair was like, you know, used to hanging long. So now it's kind of like curled on the ends, which makes the lack of good layering less blatant, which is great. Yes, thank you. It's time to dye again as well, so.
It's time to
die! I got some bleach, but I also have some black, so I don't know. What do you think? Should I use the black hair dye, or should I bleach and get a fun color?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, both? I should bleach my hair and then put the black hair dye on it. No, maybe not.
Do half and half.
Fun color, half and half?
Half black, half white.
Half white? I don't think I will successfully get my hair white because I'm real bad at bleaching my own hair. I generally just throw shit on it and then hope for the best. And it usually comes out some sort of muddled orange something.
I need to dye my hair too.
Yes, you were right. We do need some color to brighten the world. I do really like when I do my Halloween, which is like half orange, half black. I love that so much. Maybe I'll do it with a different color than orange.
You should just dye it whatever color Mara has her hair. Every time.
Every time, just match Mara.
It would be funny.
I mean, I used to always have my hair purple, but that's like Mara's hair color, so I just like, don't feel like I can use purple as much anymore, which is unfortunate.
Don't let her take purple from you.
Yeah, you're right. I can't let people take purple from me. That's like at least 1/4 of my personality. Purple.
Seriously. People already think you guys are lesbian shop owners.
Lesbian shop owners.
Mara's Harold and your Maud.
Mara's older than me, though.
So?
Wait. No. Wait. Yes. Wait. I mean, I always want to be Maud.
But like 2 years, like it's not the same.
Yes, let's all dye our hair purple and make Mara change.
She doesn't have to change. We can all have purple hair. There's not like a limit on how many people can have purple hair.
Yeah, there's also different tones of purple.
Right.
I do also really like a teal. Oh my gosh, let me see if I can find it real quick. When I graduated college, I dyed my hair the most intense, beautiful teal, and I had matching glitter heels. And it was a great day. When I was, walking across the stage to shake hands with the provost or whatever to get my empty diploma case, because they didn't actually give us the diplomas that day, because what is the fuck ever, but we walked, I guess. He was like shaking everyone's hand and saying congratulations to everyone, and he shook my hand and he said, like, with this astounded look on his face, "Your hair matches your shoes." And I was like, yeah, also I am a college graduate now, so like you can do both. You don't have to be this surprised, my dude. Also, it was Carlow University. Like,
maybe he just was impressed that you got your hair to match your shoes.
I guess. It was not on purpose, though. It was a coinky dink. Okay, 2021,
Yes, Athena, what did you major in?
I majored in Catholic theology with a minor in theater.
And what are you doing with that degree now?
I am being a heathen. Well, that was unexpected. You're right. It is shocking. You're right. Yes, but see, and I will say this, whenever, I really do think, like, I've always been a bit, spiritual chaos, whatever. I'm pretty sure it was the Catholic theology that tipped the scales fully into paganism. Like, because of how magical and mystical the theology was that I was reading and, like, diving into, I was like, oh, magic exists. Like, that's what these people that are ancient and Catholic saints are saying. They're saying magic exists. So, fuck United Methodism. I'm just going to become a pagan over here, because I also don't actually want to be Catholic, actually. But thank you to the Catholic theologians that led me towards the path of paganism, for sure. Yeah.
And then they went on to study trees.
And then I went to study trees. I got my master's in environmental literacy. They chose this name because they wanted the initials to spell a tree. So it was environmental literacy masters. So elm. We were the elm.
I did not know that.
And it was basically like social justice environmental justice, but
it was hippies in the woods.
It was hippies in the woods, but with nuns and hippies in the woods. And see, the thing is that now I know that it was a bunch of bullshit. But when I was there, it was pretty fun. But it was like one of those college masters that was made basically for like if you are a if you are a middle school biology teacher at a Catholic university and you want to get more skills to put on your resume, this is the perfect master's programs for you because you will get the baseline of a lot of things. Like we studied sociology, environmental science, but like the smallest amount, social justice, and then there was one of the things was an art class. That was so like I had a couple textbooks, but it was, I mean, the one textbook that was actually scientific I think was maybe for high schoolers. Yeah, so
Tina had a class on wolves.
I did. There was just a wolf on the fucking.
No, you were studying wolves too.
I don't remember why.
You were learning about their ears.
Yes.
When I noticed you doing wolf ears, and that is what I remember the most about your time at this place.
Yes. Studying wolf ears.
Studying wolf ears. I don't know if probably you all haven't heard this story, but we were in a bar.
It was our regular bar where we lived like across the street from. Wait.
No.
I lived across the street from it when I was on Greenfield.
There was nothing across the street from it because it was fucking.
You're talking about Huff's, right?
Mm-mm.
We were at, where were we? No, I remember this happening at Huff's. Oh my god. Ha ha ha.
It's happened at God, I can't think of the name now. The place right by my work in Oakland.
I only remember being there once. The Panther Hollow something.
Panther Hollow, yes. Panther Hollow Inn.
And yeah, I only remember being there once and being.
Well, I used to go there and write a lot, and I don't remember doing that at Huff's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Regardless.
Yeah.
It was one of two bars. One's a lot more of a hipster bar, and one's very divey. I just remember being in a booth, and I know that Huff's didn't have those.
Booths. They didn't have booths. They had tables.
Yeah. Anyway, Tina had her wolf book.
My wolf textbook for my master's program.
Wolf book. And I don't remember if I was writing or what, but I looked up and Athena was going like this, making wolf ears, like reading whatever was in the book, and like making the ears that were like going different directions and stuff. Like however they say, like this means the wolf is like scared or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It was very funny. We made fun of Athena a lot for that college because.
I mean, rightfully. It was in the middle of. It was called St. Mary of the Woods because it was in the middle of the woods, and anytime a nun died, they would plant a tree. And also there was an alpaca farm on site, and also a horse riding school. Like it was the college that you went to learn to take a college degree in riding horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they started, like when you had your orientation, they had to bring like a jar of dirt.
Yes, we all had to bring a jar of dirt from our home so that we could do magic with it, basically, and mix our dirt together. Because it was a long distance program, so I was there for every semester. I was there for a week, and then I did the rest from home. And we had people from like all across. I mean, not the United States, probably, like not actually. Here is a picture of my teal hair from when I graduated with my bachelor's. The red tassel was because of theology, and I was so excited. I think the red tassel was the coolest one personally. Yeah, so very useful education that I'm still paying for.
Mm-hmm.
It's done a lot of good. For my master's thesis, oh my God. For my master's thesis, we were either supposed to write a giant paper or do a giant project. So I chose to put together a circus.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh boy, this was something else. It was great though.
It was amazing, and I wish I had the bandwidth to like actually make it a thing. It ended up being really fun, but not a lot of people came because we had it on like the hottest day of the summer. It was called the Tree River Circus, and it was a circus. Tree River Circus.
Tree River Circus.
And it was a celebration of the environmental history of Pittsburgh and how it was interwoven with the commerce of Pittsburgh and the history of Pittsburgh. And it was really cool. We had dance, and we had musicians, we had short plays, and it was supposed to also be like a market as well, and it was awesome. I think until recently I still had t-shirts from that shit in my mom's garage. I think she got rid of them all, but it was really fun. And I had like an art gallery. People were able to submit art. Some things that happened day of were incredibly stressful, like for instance, this was happening, I believe it was happening around college move-in time, and the day we needed the moving truck to take all the things to the park, there were no moving trucks available. So I had to call this place every 10 minutes until the truck was returned. And that was just the starting of things that morning, and it was horrifying. I think I almost threw up. And what else? Once we got there, I don't know what had happened, but we had this whole plan where we were using theater flats upright to hang the art on, and they were going to fit under the tents so that nothing would get water damage. And we got there, and the tents were too short to put the flats under. And blessed be Stephen Fatla, he just fucking brute forced something together, and it worked. But it was a day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I had designed a website, and I did submissions, and it was a lot of fun, but no one came.
There were people there.
There were some people there, but I wish more people had been. We did it in what is that park called?
North Park.
We did it in North Park.
I guess no. It was North Park. What is that called? It's the Allegheny Commons.
The Allegheny Commons, in North,
like
North Side.
Right by where the aviary is.
Yeah. It was super cool.
I think there was something wrong with the sound system or something the day of too, which is not at all a surprise because I don't think sound systems ever work.
Well, it was partly we had this guy come who was using generators, and he was real close to the stage, and then we only had like limited mic options. Like we had one, and it was like a handheld, probably corded mic, and the monologue like that Denise could not hold the microphone. Yeah. And could not be loud enough for people to hear her, which was frustrating.
Bill ruined that monologue.
Huh?
Bill ruined that monologue.
How did Bill ruin that monologue?
Because he gave away
he gave it away at the beginning.
He introduced her.
Yeah.
And I was like from somewhere else in my tent, so angry. I was like, oh my God, why would he say that?
I also, the moment that I remember with my whole body was when Roy had written that a spoken word something like little monologue about being a white boy and his interaction with like race and stuff. Wow. And we were in the North Side, and I just put Roy on the stage to go, and Bill was supposed to be the MC and had like a whole thing planned to lead up this monologue, which was important in this case. And I skipped Bill's part of the emceeing. So it was just Roy raw on stage talking about racism and being a white boy in the middle of the North Side. And when I realized what I had done, I just full body just combust. Like, oh my God, something awful is gonna happen right now. And it was fine. It was fucking fine. But like, I was like, oh my God, just we're all gonna get just with this how disrespectful. But it was fine.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun time. I have pictures still. The promo pictures we did of it were really awesome with Jess Orledge, and they did we reused the costumes from Midsummer, and then also some like light clown stuff. Did a little photo shoot on the hills of
light clown stuff.
Light clown stuff. Did a little photo shoot on the steps of Carlow University, and they looked really good. Yeah, so that was my master's level thesis. Oh boy.
Did anyone from the college attend it?
No.
How did you get graded then?
We had to have a mentor at the college and a mentor at your location. So Steve basically graded me.
Steve, who put like everything together?
Yeah, Steve, who put everything together, graded me.
That's funny.
Yeah. Man, I do not think he got paid for that. Like, I think he just volunteered to do that for me. And what a great guy.
Yep.
Yeah, but most of the people who were in the program with me were like older white women. And there was this one guy who was like maybe a couple years older than me, who was really into photography, and I thought he was really cool, but actually the photography was just like him taking a shitty picture and then like just altering the crap out of it to make it look like it was colorful, but actually just quite fuzzy. My decision making skills and just general life skills at that time were maybe not the best. But yeah. Yeah, but I have a master's, so you can put that on my resume.
Master of trees.
Master of trees! The program no longer exists anymore, in case you were wondering. Like, I think 2 years after I graduated, it ended. So.
Then you could call yourself a master of trees. How are they going to check that that's not
That's
the official
true. I
title?
am. I'm a master of trees. Although I do not think we actually learned anything about trees during the program. They just really wanted to have a name that referenced trees.
Why?
I don't know. There was like a logo involved that they made that had elm leaves on it. I don't know. Yeah. I think when I was doing that, that's also when I was working at the shitty Old Navy down on the waterfront. And okay, this is an unrelated and tangent. It was when we were living in Greenfield in that house, and I decided that maybe I did want to find a church to go to, and there was a church down the street that was United Methodist, and which is what I grew up as, and I like popped in one day for a service just to like see. And they, Methodism, you do the service, it includes a lot of singing of hymns, and I am a somewhat competent singer. So it was a very small congregation, like maybe no more than 20 people, very small, and the building was falling apart. So what we didn't meet in the sanctuary because the sanctuary was too water damaged. We met in this like little basement room, so very small, not a lot of people. And afterwards, of course, I was like, obviously the new person because everyone else knew each other, which is always a fun time. And so everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, tell me everything about your life." And I was like, "Okay, well, like I'm looking for community, so I like engage in this." So like we chit chatted and stuff, and I think three people asked me if I would join the choir, and I was like, "Haha, that's so kind." What? And I think in the following week, I went to a shift at Old Navy, and mid shift, someone came back to find me in the fitting room and was like, "Hey, someone dropped off sheet music for you." And I was like, "Excuse me, what?" And it was the choir director of this church. I guess I said I worked at Old Navy, decided to go to Old Navy because that's where she knew she could track me down and leave sheet music for me so that maybe I would feel more encouraged to join the church choir. Um, that church also no longer exists.
Yep, it's gone.
Yep, he's
Like,
gone.
literally
Like
gone.
literally,
Torn
they
down.
tore it down, probably because of the severe water damage.
The red fence is still there though, and
Yeah.
a couple graves.
It was a really pretty building,
Mm.
aside from the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
What else do you want to know about Athena's past?
Yeah, what else do you want to know about my past? We're doing Athena Tells All, LOL. Which literally I would do at any occasion, so it's not like this is like a rare opportunity, but you might as well. Oh, the poop knife story. Okay, great. We're gonna say it on this live stream, and then it will be recorded also, so that we can have a recording of it.
Mara's gonna be mad. But
Mara's
she's not here.
Mara's gonna be mad, but like this is Mara's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So, were you here? Were you there? No. Okay, so um, it is. I think it was like summertime. And I believe it was one of our high holy days because I know we were having a ritual that night. It was back in the time also when we had a full kitchen, which meant that we made pizzas at the bar. All of these things are relevant, I swear. So um, we also didn't have a lot of staff, obviously, because we still don't. We had less then, and it was just like I think it was probably weekend, and Jasper, my sibling, has a culinary degree. I don't know if you know that, but they have a culinary degree. That's what they went to college for, and then they are obviously
Definitely
they have their.
using that too.
They're definitely using that. They did go to some cool places, but ouch.
And I mean, you always have to cook.
You don't, but
I mean, you have to eat something.
you do
So,
have
like,
to eat.
What I do is microwave shredded cheese inside 2 tortillas. Like, that's my version of cooking.
Yes.
Um, so, like, I suppose if you knew how to cook and liked to do it, you could make yourself some, like, more diverse foods.
Yeah. So Jasper sometimes came and worked the kitchen for us. And Jasper had a client ahead of time, or something, I don't know, maybe school or a class or something. So we knew that they were going to be late for the kitchen shift. And I was like, okay, I will do the beginning of the shift, but like I have a ritual to lead at 7:30. So please, God, please come before then so that you can take over the kitchen. Because also working in the kitchen makes me instantly irate. Like just fucking, I hate it so much. Um, so we had, we had a whole bunch of regulars coming in for I'm pretty sure it was like a solstice ritual. And I was in the kitchen. It was getting close to when Jasper was supposed to be there. I was like getting increasingly agitated about like not being in the kitchen longer, please God. And one of our regulars, she popped her head into the kitchen past the curtains and was like, hey, so one of the bathrooms is like really like messed up, like not okay. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So just lock the door and we'll handle it when there's time. So that's the part that I was aware of then. Lock the door, and she went and did that. And then it's like another little bit of a while, and finally Jasper comes to take over the goddamn kitchen. I've already made like 15 pizzas. That's a lie. I probably only made 2, but it was too many. And so I like decompressed, got all the pizza sauce off of myself, and went to go lead the ritual. And like it was like time to go. So I like went out there and was like, circle up, ball, and like was about to start the grounding process when I hear over here a couple people, and all I heard was something, 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 knife in the toilet. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I know it was just about to start the meditation part, but excuse me, could you please tell me what the fuck you just said? And Hazel looked at me and was like, the knife in the toilet, did you not know? And I was like, no? What? So then I like collected myself and we did a little ritual, and then I had to go solve what the fuck just happened.
I got a lot of messages.
I think
I was out of town.
I think you were
somewhere else for a convention.
So we finished up the ritual, and I go inside, and I'm like, hey, I think Luke was bartending that night, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, Luke, what the fuck? And this is what happened from Luke's perspective, okay? Luke notices that one of the doors of the bathroom is locked and is like, what the heck? So thinks that someone's in there, maybe, waits a while, decides, oh, no one's in there, unlocks it, goes in, sees a mess, and also it smells weird. Like bleach, apparently, is what was said many times to many people. It smelled like bleach, and the toilet was a fucking mess. So Luke did the thing you do, which is plunge the toilet, and like did a little plunge, got everything flushed down, flushes the thing, and the water goes, everything goes down, and then knife comes back up. So like, just like you're standing there holding the plunger, looking into the toilet, and water comes down, and then knife in toilet. So Luke was like, what the actual fuck? And locked the bathroom door again. So at this point, I'm like it was in like, it was like lodged in. It was loose, but it was like no one, it wasn't like just dropped in the bowl. It was like down in the drain part. And it was also, I mean, so we couldn't see exactly what it was yet because it was still in the toilet. But luckily, I employ a bunch of fucking gremlins because we told this, and Mara turns to me and says, can I get the knife out? Like, big grin. I'm like, yes. So Mara like gloves up and retrieves the knife, pulls it out, and it is like a long, curved, sharp, pointy knife. And like we looked on the internet to see if we could figure out what the fuck, like it kind of looked like a steak knife but like curved, so like maybe like a fish knife but like not quite. And so we even like looked to see if like it was like it would make sense. I don't know what makes sense, but like maybe someone like stole it from a restaurant and then just like had it in their pocket. I don't fucking know. Why is it in my toilet? So at this point I'm like, okay, this is a knife that actually could have caused human damage. Like, I'm glad it didn't fuck my pipes, but like this could have been used for crime. So I do what? So I decided that it probably was important, I guess. This was, what was this, 2 years ago, I think? It was a different time.
2024.
Yeah. Um, and I was like, okay, well, just in case this was used for murder or violence, I do think I'm going to report this to the police. So I called the police, the Millville cops, who are, for what they are, they're, not the worst. And I called them and I was like, listen, like, someone left a knife in my toilet and I just, do you want it? Like, I don't need to report a crime about it, but just in case, like, you need it for something, like, do you want it? And they were like, oh, okay, well, we'll send someone over. And I was like, great. Can you just, like, not come into my building, though? Because, like, I don't really want cops in my bar. So, like, can you, like, not? So we, like, had a kind of sequestered meeting outside the bar where the cops came to get the report. And I handed them the cardboard lid to a box with a knife in it. And they took that poop knife and put it in an evidence bag and then back to the station with them, just in case that knife was used for crime. So that is the story of the poop knife. We do think we know who did it. We are pretty sure it's someone who came in right when the bar opened and asked Luke if we were hiring. We were not, and then used the bathroom and then left. And pretty sure that's who did it. But yeah, I do not know if the motive was to like do damage to our space because we didn't want to hire him, or just like maybe it fell out of his pocket or his bag when he was pooping. But like it was not like, if people were to have a designated poop knife, which some people do, I do not think that they would need something as sharp or as curved for their poop knife. So I do not know, but yeah, I would someday, I might call the chief and say like, hey, do you still have that knife? Because I would like to put it in a shadow box and hang it on the bar wall after disinfecting it, obviously. But yeah, it was quite an interesting event. So that's the story of the poop knife. And that is why in the bar you will find some signs that say poop knives prohibited, because they're fucking prohibited. Don't put a fucking knife in the toilets in my bar. Thank you. Yeah, but it was real fun to post. I think on Facebook I just posted something about poop knives in our Facebook story, and of course it like went off. Like, yeah.
Well, because you have to know what a poop knife is to like get the joke, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I did not know that poop knives were a thing, personally. I didn't. Now I do know. And don't leave your poop knife in our toilets, please. Thank you. I feel like that's a home item. Like, do people carry their poop knives with them, or do they leave them at home near their toilet? Yeah. Okay. Yes, they are a thing. And now apparently is when we're going to actually talk about the real thing that is a poop knife that some people do have, which is a knife by their toilet that they can use to cut up the poop in their toilet to make it go down the drain better. Which, if you have a bad plumbing system or really solid poops, I suppose these could come in handy. But I don't think that a poop knife is something that you like keep on your person and take with you to places. Because generally you would rely on them having a plunger if something did go wrong. Yeah. You're right. This is so educational, and you're welcome.
It is.
Cut it off your butt. Like, if you can't get it out all the way, you just cut it off. That sounds bad too. Yeah.
That's not. That feels like more of a scissors thing.
A scissors thing. Yeah.
So I can read the story that went viral about the poop knife if you want.
Yes.
If people haven't heard this story, let's see, what year was this? 2018. Someone posted on Reddit. My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?" I thought it was standard kit. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or two between poops, and I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was the local dealer and always had guests over because you can't buy weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see that it's a sideways one, so I crack the door and call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what? Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it, please. What the fuck is a poop knife? Obviously he has one, but maybe he calls it by a more delicate name. A fecal cleaver? A dung divider? A guano glaive? I explain what it is and why I want it. He starts giggling, then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just my fucked up family with their fucked up bowels. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out she did not know what a poop knife was and had been using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as a basic utility knife.
No! Why is it in the utility closet?
Right, shouldn't it be in the
bathroom?
Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon boxes. She will be getting her own utility knife.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So the internet, I believe, did confirm that this person was not alone in their poop knife usage, though. Yes. So it is not a, it's not a complete anomaly. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that if you needed to have a poop knife, you would put like one of the little like stick-on hooks like on the inside of your bathroom cabinet.
Yeah.
And like
for sure, because why would you want to leave the bathroom with the?
Well, he said people in his family yelled out, "Bring me the poop knife," but it's just like. That seems like a whole extra step you shouldn't need to do. You should just have it in there. It should just be in there.
Because then, like, multiple people have to handle the poop knife.
Yeah.
Per poop. Yeah. Yes, this is the shirt that I got from Arch Bazaar, along with a whole bunch of art prints, and it says, nothing is real. Go let love destroy you, which is like, like my whole deal. Just like destroy yourself with love. Yeah. You want to show everyone your new tattoo? We got a tattoo yesterday. It's super cool. Yeah. It's cute. I love it. Yeah, I hung up one of the art prints on my wall next to Enoch in my bedroom. Yeah. Ringa's tattoo is awesome.
Yeah. And it like didn't hurt at all, and also
That's
does
wild.
not feel like anything right now. Like it is like it never happened.
Yeah. um, uh, it is so David Bowie had the album Black Star and used stars to write out the word Bowie, and so that is the Black Stars, but it spells Ringa. It's very cool. Holy shit. um, yeah, because I don't know if you know, but it was very recently David Bowie's birthday and also the 10-year anniversary of him passing away. And Ringa and I are both big Bowie fans.
Yes, and I wanted to get my name written in the Black Stars since the album came out 10 years ago. So I was like, guess what? I have no money, and I'm going on a trip to New York suddenly out of nowhere that I don't have money to do with. And why not get a tattoo also?
Yes. Yeah, Ringo went to go see Rainey, who is no longer an apprentice, right?
Is no longer an apprentice and no longer at Loveday.
Yeah, new tattoo shop. Rainey's who did My Little Pumpkin candies.
My
candy corn bat vampire.
And my rocket on my leg and my moths on my back.
Yeah, and since Ringo was there talking to Rainey in person, I
was like, can you do pop-ups now?
Can you do pop-ups yet? So Rainey is going to do a pop-up over the summer, but since we were talking about pop-ups, I was like, oh, well, I need someone to do a pop-up for our Fraggle Day, which is happening in September. Rainey, do you know Fraggles? And Rainey was like, yes, Fraggles. Madame Trash Heap was formative for me, and I'm like, yes. Me too. So Rainey's gonna do some flash tattoos for the Fraggle Rock full moon and dance party, which is happening in September. Yes. But we're gonna try and get Rainey in for something else before then as well. I emailed them, but it bounced, so I don't know what I did wrong with the email address. But I just copied what you sent me, so.
I messaged them on Instagram.
Yeah, I messaged and was like, "What's your real email, please?"
Yep.
Yes, it's gonna be Dancer Cares Away.
Rainey was in the bar last week for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
For the first time?
For the first time.
Oh wow.
And was like, you weren't there. I was like, yeah, I'm not there every night.
Somehow.
Yeah. They were at Poetry Lounge for some show, and it was like crazy there.
Oh.
And so they were like, let's go to Harold's and get cider instead. So they did. Mm-hmm. I brought them a Harold's coffin squeezy thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wait, did we miss the 40th anniversary of Labyrinth?
It was just recently. They had it out in theaters again.
I missed it.
And they had
completely.
like a whole thing that they played before the movie that was like a making of kind of thing.
God damn it. Well, I was on vacation anyway, so I was busy in a hot tub.
Rainey said for the Fraggle Day, they would also like to include in their flash General Henson things.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Although we were also talking about, because we're going to have another Muppet Day in December next year. And if I might see if Rainey wants to do the Muppet Day. Because I want to switch artists we do. Because Lauren was great and did a lot of really amazing stuff, but I don't want it to be Lauren every time.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
Yeah, I was telling Rainey about how there's events all the fucking time that have like themed flash. Like it's constant. I was like naming all the different things that we're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different stuff like happening constantly there.
I'm very excited to see what's happening for My Little Pony Flash.
Yeah, who's doing that?
Shay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yarp.
You could get a cutie mark.
Oh, remember when Zero was doing the Harold stuff, and everyone was like, "You should get a Harold's logo as if it's a cutie mark on your ass."
Yeah.
I chose not to do that, but
you could get an actual.
Could actually get an actual cutie mark on my ass. I suppose if I were to get a tattoo on my ass, having it be so close to my apartment, where I could just like I don't know if I want my ass out even in my shop. Actually,
you wouldn't have to have your whole ass out, just a part of it.
What would my cutie mark be? Probably something really sappy. Glitter. Just like...
It can't just be glitter.
No, you're right.
Could be a cauldron.
A cauldron, maybe. Something to do with like community leadership. I don't know.
If you had to get some actual ponies cutie mark.
Oh, if I had to get some actual ponies cutie mark, ooh, that's tough. But I'd probably get Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Twilight's is a kind of just glitter.
Yeah,
because it's just like diamonds.
But it's like and it's the plainest one kind of. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she gets to be a princess, so she can have a plain cutie mark. Yeah. I love Pinkie Pie a lot. Back in the days when I was in a group of friends where we just talked about ponies a lot all the time, each of us had a designated pony, and my designation was Fluttershy, and I think that is very much not true for who I am as a person.
And there's just a butterfly, right?
Yeah.
That's not a good tattoo.
No. I was also like
on your ass.
A butterfly on your ass. It's just like so standard.
I was gonna say 80 billion people have that.
Yeah. No, I'm super not Fluttershy. If anything, I am a Pinkie Pie Twilight. Pinkie Pie Twilight.
There's a pony called Cheese Sandwich.
Yes.
That's the one I would get.
Yeah, the cheese sandwich.
Yeah. Or Dr. Hooves.
You know that's Weird Al, right? Cheese sandwich.
Oh, I didn't. Maybe I did. I didn't know it at this moment, but I think at some point I knew it because Althea's like the pony expert.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just watched that episode recently. It's kind of like, I don't know. Cheese Sandwich goes hard against Pinkie, but it ends out okay. But like, dang. End up together, maybe in some fan fiction. Pinkie Pie is a solo bird. Like, oh.
In some fan fiction. Certainly in some fan fiction.
Certainly in some fan fiction. Oh, man. Back in those days, I will just briefly say that the people that I was hanging out with that loved ponies did have pony watch parties that also had other themes as well. And one time we did, this is my first time reading fan fiction aloud, was at a pony party, and it was a fan fiction about the main six having a key party.
Did you write it?
No, I didn't write it. I read it.
Why did you have to read it out loud?
Because I was good at voices, and I did the voice. I did just. We all did a different character, and I did. Oh gosh, I can't remember if it was Rainbow Dash or Applejack, but everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you did such a good job!" And I'm like,
Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich are married with a foal named Lil Cheese?
I do not accept that. There's no
Mm-mm. That seems silly.
Yes, I did the voices, and I did a pretty good job.
That's good to know.
No, I shouldn't have said this in front of Ringa. Fuck. But yeah.
I always liked Rainbow Dash because
yeah. Yeah.
That butch energy. Voices for the Ponies.
Voices for the Ponies. When I was at the sleepover My Little Pony watch party that included other themes as well. And we read out loud the My Little Pony fan fiction that was about the main six having a key party. And if you know what a key party is, you will know that my life of reading smutty fan fiction aloud apparently started a lot earlier than I remembered.
You blocked it out.
I did block it out.
Completely. You really don't know what that is?
Okay, so again, from my understanding, which may not be correct, but from my understanding, it is a. I've read. It is like a kink party where you get keys for the room, and whoever gets the matching keys for the room shares the room. So it's like random surprise partner time. Is that correct?
That is one of the ways.
That's one of the ways.
It's one of the ways. What is this on the floor that Fred keeps sniffing? That shiny thing right there.
This?
Yeah.
That's my ring.
Oh. He keeps stopping and looking at it and sniffing it.
Yeah. Hi, yeah, hi, buddy.
He wanted to eat
I am
it.
now remembering parts of the story and really regretting that I remembered any of it. There was definitely themes to the various rooms as well. So new topic. Yes, there is usually a bowl full of keys involved.
Well, that's the thing is like there's one where it's like a key to a room, and then there's one where it's people put their actual keys in a bowl, their actual like house keys.
Oh, and that's just how you choose
a person. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because, like, I suppose you don't necessarily all have to have your own room. I'm sure that if you're at a party like that,
doesn't like this.
You just share all of one room together all, I don't know. Yeah. My brain won't let this go until I say it out loud now. Pinkie Pie had a balloon thing, obviously. And that was real strange to read out loud. Hi, yeah, you're a baby. Yeah, I do not spend time with those people anymore for other reasons, but they did take me. I went with my partner at the time, who was one of the pony peoples. We did go to BronyCon together, which was fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Got to be in the same room as the voice actors for Spike and I don't remember. Somebody. It was nice. So, a bug cutie mark. Yeah. Any other personal stories you want me to dredge up for amusement? I have a lot more than I let on.
Oh God.
Why are you so itchy, my dear? It's because we didn't let you in the hot tub this weekend.
You didn't let him in the hot tub?
Didn't let him in the hot tub.
Oh no.
Yeah, no dogs allowed in the hot tub.
What did he do?
Stayed on the couch.
And you guys went outside without him?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rude.
The last hot tub trip was It was very cold because it was perfect. It was perfect weather for the weekend. For the most part, it was like, like 40s. And then the final day, it was cold enough for snow. And the final hot tub trip, we did not check the temperature, but it was real cold outside when we went in for the last time. And I'm pretty sure my feet almost froze to the steps when I was getting into the hot tub and again out. So it was good. Yes, our hair froze. It was crazy.
It is so good being. I don't enjoy hot tubs on a regular times because I get too hot. So I can be in one for a little bit and then I have to get out. But when it's cold and it's snowing on you, that's lovely.
I will say I think I got like kind of brain freeze on that last one just because like the top of my head was so cold and the rest of me was so warm. Oh, also this is the anytime I got out of the hot tub, all the blood left my fingers, which was shocking and alarming the first time it happened, and then a little bit the second time also. It's a new thing my body's doing. I love it.
Well, we can go use my uncle's hot tub anytime we want.
Yeah, we should.
In the winter.
Oh, in the winter too.
Right. Yeah, it's open all year.
Ooh. Yeah.
What?
I have photos of my fingers. Like it was like we'd gotten out of the hot tub and gotten inside, and I got in a towel, and then I was like, why do my fingers feel weird? And like they were like all of the tips of them were white. I loved it. Apparently, that's just how my body is now, and that's fine. Now that I know what's going on, it does explain why my hands get so painful so quickly when they get cold, though. So, yeah.
Fred is sad.
I know. He's so sad.
Why
So alone.
Do to him?
I don't know.
Pet Fred for me.
I am currently petting the Fred so that he will stop making his tippity tappity crying sounds. So the shop is closed for the rest of the month, but we are going to be here doing stuff. So if you need something, just let us know and we can schedule a time to let you up here. It is a bit of a mess here. But we are going to be spending the rest of the month organizing the attic so that we can actually put together our workshop space up there finally. We're starting tomorrow. It's very exciting. Oh, wow. So that's a plan. Also, we're going to paint the stairs to the attic. We already have the paint and have had it for a while, so I'm very excited to finally paint them. Oh my gosh, buddy. You're fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the plan for the rest of the month for mods. And we will hopefully be back open in February. Our hope is that because February 1st is the in bulk gathering, so we want the store to be open or available to shop in if people come for in bulk, and then we might change our hours like slightly from what they were currently, but we will be open again after that. In bulk should be really nice. Jill and I have been making some plans. I'm going to do a little ritual like normal, and then we're also going to have some arts and crafts. Since it's a all ages day, we're going to make rigid crosses from pipe cleaners. And in bulk is also when Mara clears out the fire pit, and we bless it for the following year. So it should be really nice.
It'll be great if it's snowing a bajillion feet that day.
It will be great if it's snowing a bajillion feet that day. I'm sure Mara will agree.
It's just, I can just imagine, because it is now in the time where it's just gonna randomly snow a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it snows while I'm in New York. I love it when it snows there.
I am definitely definitely ready to go back on vacation though. One day back to work was quite enough for me, thank you. Yeah. Tomorrow, yeah, no, that's too many hours of work. I mean, I don't have like um any room to stand because my work days often surpass 12 hours. But that's because I live here. It's difficult to stop working. Um, but tomorrow is Thursday, and it is also the open house for QRC this month. After this month, we will be moving open houses to Tuesday nights. But this
Smart.
one, yes,
Because nothing fucking happens
on
in
a
there.
Tuesday, yeah. So we also are changing the format of our open houses. In the past, open house is like a big meeting and planning thing, which can be like just stressful and overwhelming and blah. And we've had a lot of feedback from our program leaders and also just people who show up to events that like people are still looking for ways to get involved in the community and make friends. And we have lots of programs and events happening, but we don't have ones that are specifically on building interpersonal relationships. Um, it just happens during a lot of the events. But so for open houses, we're going to try a new thing where instead of having the big meeting and stuff, we're going to have like a little introduction period where the board and program leaders introduce themselves and talk about their program and announce any new things happening with their program. And then we're just going to switch entirely to like playing Jackbox games and just mingling and hanging out and getting to know one another. So it should be a lot more cozy and fun. And it should be a great time to like actually get to know people who are involved in the projects and make new friends. So you should come join us on Thursday. It's happy hour is happening at 6, and then we'll kick off the meeting itself, the light meeting at 7. We're also going to be doing uh, it's going to be hybrid just like we have done in the past. So when we do the introduction part, it will be streamed. We usually use Google Meet. That's a box in use.
Hey.
It's in use.
No.
So there will be a video happening, and then we're going to offer people who are there on site to just like hop on the video and say hi or introduce themselves. Yeah, not Twitch because it usually we do Google. It might change since it's a new format, but for tomorrow it'll definitely be Google. And anytime there's a Google event that involves video format, you can get to the video link right on the sidebar in the Discord. So when the thing starts, you just go on the sidebar and it'll say QRC Open House, and you can click to join the Google Meet. So we'll do that for a little bit, and then we're going to open up a what's it called? Open up a some sort of we will have like a thread or a channel just for people to chat who are at the event in person and also tuning in from home, and also we'll be playing some Jackbox games that people can join in from home or in person. So it might be the kind of situation where like only a few people can play the game at once, but Link has looked into things and tried to choose Jackbox games that audience can participate in as well. So even if you're not actively playing the game, you can like vote for stuff. So we're just trying to make a way that as many people as possible can be included in this evening, whether or not they can come in person. So we're gonna see how it goes, and then yeah, like I said, next month we'll probably keep doing the. We'll probably keep this structure more than a meeting structure. Um, the other part of it is like if you are new to programming or you have volunteered with particular programs, it is also a really good time to talk to the board members and the project leaders in person because we are usually there. So if there's something that you want to talk about for a particular program, um, that's just a good way to like pin us down in person and shake us and stuff, you know. Maybe don't shake Ringa, that won't end well for you. Um, yeah, so I think we will probably be talking about some of the upcoming events happening. I'm working on also coming up with a graphic that lists all of the Coven events for the rest of the year because we have them all planned and on the calendar, so people can just like have a list of all the dates. Jill and I have also planned the themes for the majority of the Sunday Fun Day Sober Days through the rest of the year, and so we will um, have that information as well. So yeah, it should be really fun. Also, QRC is supplying macaroons for eating, which are gluten free, and it was basically a demand made. Um, Basically, Jay and Mara demanded that QRC provide macaroons.
And macaron.
Macarons. It
Macaroons
was
are
a
a whole
threat.
different thing.
Okay, macaron. Um, and yeah, so.
Labyrinth is playing the rest of the week through Sunday still.
Ooh, in the theater?
Uh-huh.
I want to go see Labyrinth in the theater.
I could get to it this week.
Through Saturday?
Through Sunday.
Through Sunday? Okay. I gotta message someone about that.
Also, apparently, starting this weekend, Lord of the Rings is going to be in theaters again. Oh, even yeah, starting this weekend. All of the ones, the extended versions.
That's such a conflict because yes, I do want to watch the extended versions of all of the Lord of the Rings movies on a giant fucking screen again. That would make my heart so full. And do I want to sit in a theater instead of on my comfy couch? No.
Yes, you. Okay, so hold on. Let me go back and look here. Yeah, Signature Recliners is where it's playing. The Waterfront AMC now has like half reclining seats and half rocker seats since the remodel. So there's way more theaters that have the reclining seats. So you can be in a recliner instead of just a regular seat.
It's more that. Um, Wait, is it an AMC in the Waterworks too?
That is not an AMC.
Okay, just the water.
So
Okay.
I don't know. They might be showing it too if it's like an anniversary thing, but it's not an anniversary thing because it's all three of them. So 2026 extended edition is what these are. So I guess maybe there's even more extended.
Even more
Extra extended.
Wait, Lord of the Rings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna
This
die.
is a new thing. That is a new cut
Okay, where
for
are you?
2026.
Okay, well then I have to go. Where are you seeing? Oh my god. Oh, there's a collectible bucket. Now,
Apparently, it's playing for a couple weeks at least. So like all of them, so you should be able to get to it. It's excluded from A-list, so I probably won't be seeing it.
Okay. Now I see the Lord of the Rings bucket, and I will get to the Lord of the Rings things. But can you please tell me again where you found Labyrinth
That is
playing
playing at the waterfront now
Waterfront?
through Sunday.
Because I am like, okay, AMC Waterfront, get tickets. I want it for this day maybe. Oh, Lord of the Rings. This is another movie I don't care about. I don't care about that. Lord of the Rings. Lottie Doo, Lord of the Rings. Hard Boiled. Return to Silent Hill. Border 2. It doesn't say Labyrinth.
What day are you looking at?
Wait. I was looking at Sunday. I'm going to look at Saturday now. Saturday, the 20.
You're in the 20s.
Wait, what is today?
Today's like the 14th.
Yeah, you're right. I'm too far.
You're too far ahead.
Saturday the 17th. Give me Labyrinth.
And Sunday the 18th.
Okay,
so.
give me Labyrinth. Give it to me. Anaconda, Zootopia
Is this thrilling
2.
content?
Yeah, I hope so.
Watchers.
I'm on the edge of my seat personally. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and go see Labyrinth.
Go see Labyrinth. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Go see Labyrinth.
I'm so excited that I know these things, and I think I will have to see Lord of the Rings in theaters. And so,
well, if you go on a Tuesday or Wednesday, it would be half off. And if you go before like 4 o'clock, I think it is, you get matinee prices.
Amazing.
So you would have to go Tuesday or Wednesday early-ish to, get maximum savings. And if you go with somebody who is not like a member of the AMC Stubs stuff, let me know and I'll send you a screen grab of my thing.
Okay.
Because I'll get points and then you will get like free upgrades on your drinks and stuff.
Okay, so I have to figure out who's gonna take me to see Lord of the Rings.
All right, everybody fight over who's gonna take Athena to see Lord of the Rings and Labyrinth.
And yeah. I suppose, I know some people that do love Lord of the Rings that I will probably message. Because it probably would make sense to go with someone who loves Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
So I'll just message this person. In all caps, Lord of the Rings, extended super cuts in theaters. Super cuts in theaters. Wanna take me? Because like I don't. It's not like you want to go because I'll meet you there or anything. No, it's gonna be someone's gotta kidnap me to take me to the theater. All caps. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we got this covered. Thanks for tuning in to this live stream where I organize events for myself. Yeah. Why, thank you. I agree that it is fun to be kidnapped by not everyone, but particular people do. It is fun to be kidnapped by certain people. Rinka kidnapped me once and it was great. At least once.
At least once.
At least once. But there was the one in particular where I actually had literally no clue where we were going. You just said get in the car. And it was so good. Yes, it is consensual kidnapping. You do have to put it on my calendar.
Okay, I'm looking at these Lord of the Rings movies now.
Mhm.
This one's 3 hours and 51 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it's an extended edition supercut, like you can't you have to like
4 hours and 27 minutes.
And that's why
this one's 3 hours and 40 minutes.
And
so that's like a whole TV season of show is what you're getting with these three now in the theater.
Like you have to like take a blanket with you. You have to like get comfortable.
Bring a blanket, get comfy.
Yeah.
They sell blankets at AMC now.
Do they?
They do.
Oh my god.
So I assume they encourage people bringing them, but like, you know, that's why it's in the recliners. It is nice and comfy. And you'll be happy to know if you want if you go to the recliners and you get two next to each other, you can put the little armrest up between the two of you and snuggle together to watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh, they have an intermission? Thank God. I mean, not that I would like feel bad about missing a part if I had to go pee or something, because like I watch these movies on repeats as long as I aim for a part that's not like extra, I guess, which I wouldn't necessarily know ahead of time. Okay, never mind. I'm real glad they have an intermission.
No, in the reclining seats, it's in couples, so you can get two together and lift up and there's little like table type things in between the sets.
A person's typing.
So you can put the feet things all the way up and put up the armchair thing and have basically a couch.
That is very nice.
Yeah, but you can tell if you buy the tickets ahead of time on the app, you can tell which seats are paired together because they have little spaces between them on the app. I am a list member of AMC, so I see movies like a fucking lot, and I am constantly there's somebody like just fucking who sits next to me who like chooses a seat like in an empty theater next to like the one other person in there, and I do not understand that. It does not make sense. Yeah, I don't know about Cinemark. This is just AMC that I'm talking about because it's the only one I go to.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so I texted. Wait, this is gold. I texted Michael. The all caps Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings extended super cuts in theaters. Want to take me? And Mike's response was also in all caps. I'm already going and dressing up. North Hill Cinemark. Buy a ticket and I'll pick you up.
Well, but that doesn't help because it's playing for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you need to find out exactly when.
Yeah. Also,
what day,
but
what time.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Mike's like, you'll be third wheeling, but come anyway. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to be a third wheel. Yeah. Although I assume that Mike would be going with Lisa, whom I think is great. So
you could ask Faye too. I'm sure Faye is going to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for us to tune off soon anyway. Did you see this? What is the best AMC theater?
The Waterfront.
The Waterfront.
It's the biggest one around here, and they have like although the one in Mount Lebanon and the Galleria does have some interesting ones sometimes. There's only like 4 theaters in that one, I believe, and they end really early in the day. And the South Hills Village one has a lot of theaters, but they also end earlier. But at the Waterfront, you have way more showtimes. There's 22 theaters. Since they're remodeled, they're all either reclining seats or rocking seats. And they show a lot. They have a lot more times because they have so many theaters. And they have they show a lot of foreign movies and indie movies and stuff that don't get like, you know, played in most mainstream theaters. So, and then special things like this, like Labyrinth and stuff, like Cinemark might be showing Lord of the Rings just on one day. I don't know, but they're showing it a whole bunch, and they have, you know, all the anniversary stuff and the special screenings. And AMC does this thing called Screen Unseen, and it is they give you a genre of a movie, and you go and you don't know what you're seeing. You just, it's something coming out soon in that genre, and they do that like I think once a week. That's a cool thing. But yeah,
Mike is
AMC
going to
Waterfront.
go see all 3 of them
Yeah.
in one go.
Oh, in one day? That's a
Yeah,
lot. That's many.
too much for me.
Mark went and saw all the Star Wars movies when they did that at the Science Center, which I think again is too many all in once, and especially on that huge of a screen. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But I used to go see all of the Marvel movies when they showed all of the movies before, you know, when there was few enough Marvel movies that they, before each one, showed all of the ones leading up.
Yeah.
I used to go see that and see like 4 or 5 movies in a row.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I would want to do 1 in a day and not 3 in a day for a fucking 5-hour long movie, but I will see them however I can. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in and sticking with us for like 2 whole hours of nonsense.
But we talked about nothing.
We talked about nothing. We told some stories, important stories.
It was not anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to just hang out. We will see you soon. I will obsessively read all of the details about everything before I make any decisions. That's just how I am in life. So, all good. Yeah. Hopefully, we will see you maybe at the open house, or I don't know. Is Anime Club this weekend or next weekend? I can't remember. Jap Anime Club this weekend. Or we'll just chat in the Discord. So, yeah, I hope you have a good night, and I hope that you do some nice, soft things because the world's on fire right now, and you deserve to take care of yourself so that we can survive this hellscape together, which we will do. We will. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Bye.
Creeps.
Creeps.